What's going on, guys? It's your boy Zach here and welcome back to a new deck profile video. Today I'm bringing you my latest Unchained deck profile, which got me a third place at the regional level last weekend. And I already made a video about Unchained like 2 months ago, and first of all I apologize for the lack of content during last month, but I didn't have much to upload, and also I was on vacation, to be honest. I just graduated, so I almost never not play for a month, but now I'm back and I intend to be as live as possible on the channel. As I was saying, I already uploaded one video about Unchained like 2 months ago, when the support were first released, and I already speculated it to be a tier 1 potential, the top tier 2 at best, but I'm surprised to see how well the deck actually performed. As you guys probably know, I'm a big fan of the deck. Probably if I remember correctly, the second video on the channel is an Unchained profile from a year ago, and it's quite fun to see how it played back then and how it plays back right now. So before we start, I want to remember to subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and stick around for more content because they will be coming soon. So without further ado, let's go start with the deck list. So first and foremost, I'm obviously playing 3 of the Shavara. This is together with Arua, the best starter of the deck. They kinda do the same thing. They pop they target a card on the field, Arua. Shavara is to target a fiend or a set card you control. They destroy it and they summon it from the hand. And Shavara is a quick F, as you probably know. I already probably talked. I don't remember. I didn't rewatch the video. This is the way you start your combo, by setting a spell trap and destroying it with this shoe, and then you get the other one to get into Yama into full combo. I already uploaded the combos on my other video, which will be up here if I timed it correctly. I hope I did. If not, it will look stupid. Cut it out. Yes, they will be your starters as well as 2 Rakeyas. I'm not, I don't own Prosperity. I'm not playing Prosperity. I don't think I would play Prosperity if I had it. So I had a kind of lack of starters when testing, and Rakeya is the other starter that basically starts you the whole combo by itself and the spell trap. No other cards did this except, well, the package that I'm replaying that I will show you later. Then to close out the Unchained twins, one Sarama, it's mostly enough. You usually only use this during your combo. It's a brick kinda in end, not really. Sometimes you're happy to see because you don't have a normal. If you do all the combo without normal, you can just normal Sarama and do the things from there. So it's not the worst normal, but it's not as good as Rakeya or the other ones. And then I'm playing one of the Shiyama, one Abominable, and one Disaster. These are all the one-off bricks in the deck. Abominable is useful in end because it can chain block or play an undash. Shiyama is the best target to discard of Abominable. I did it all the way in the tournament. I always open this show somehow, and the brick, always draw it, never used it. I'm considering cutting it for the next list. I need to test a little bit, but it was in the main for all the tournament and it never came up. Mostly because I drew it, but like, sure. Yeah, this is the brick that you need to do the combo, to put the season field, and Abominable is just a broken one-off that you can summon during your opponent's turn to stop their place, or it's also like standard sometimes. Like you can get clogged up with your end, like not opening any traps, but if you open this plus Arua, Shavara, Rakeya, and something to set, this can always be special summoned and kind of start the combo from there. To close the monster, I'm playing obviously 3 Turgite and 1 Rhino. If you play Unchained and you don't play this, you're a bozo. everyone probably said this already, but I'm still considering it. Tour Guide is a crazy normal summon for the deck. It does so much. Not only it is full combo by itself, but it also has access to Zeus, as I will show you later going second. And basically it wastes no resources in hand, which is a really good thing, because the power of Unchained is not the board that it does, it's not the cards are amazing. It has a low card combo amount, like one Tour Guide or Shavara Arua plus Trap is full combo, and then you have all of the end to use again. And it has 3 million follow-ups, so it never it's hard to lose in grind with the deck if you play it well. So playing a card that makes your 2-card combo a 1-card combo for the cost of the normal, which you don't use, is a fair trade, I think. And Rhino has cool applications, even if you draw it, because it can kinda be a normal summon. If you have just an extender, you can then normal this, link it off, send Shavara, and start the combo anyway. So good package, recommend playing it. Then yes, I'm playing the DDD package. So some of you may not know about this. If you don't know, where have you lived the last 1 month? Okay, not joking. This is a package that has been discovered during the YCS in Brazil. And basically the package is just this 3 and the target. This is dog shit in DDD. It's useful in this specific deck because basically you scale it, you destroy the contract, and you will summon it. And since it's a DDD, you can put Machinex on top of it. This by itself doesn't do much, because Machinex needs to either detach 2 materials or destroy a contract to activate this effect. But the Requiem gives the DDD monster that used it as a material a bonus effect that basically lets you target a card on the field, shuffle a contract in your grave into the deck, destroy the target, and gain 1000 life. So it's a cool combo to win in time because it lets you gain, but also if you can pop one of your set spell and traps, and this is basically the 7, 8, and 9th copy of Arua, basically, because it's a full combo with the normal if you have another trap in hand. And it's a cool package. It's and going second is versus board, because summon, pop one thing on the opponent's board, battle phase, make Zeus in main show, clear the board, and you are free to play. So really good package. I'll always loved it, will always use it. Free prison, nothing to say. It's the rot of the deck, boost starter, an extra name to pop. All of the spell traps Unchained have the same effect. When popped when set, they can special summon Unchained from deck. This is no exception. The only thing, it's not an Unchained name because it would be kind of broken. But like if you have all the cards you need in your hand, you can just use it as an extender. So not only a starter but also an extender. For non-engine, I'm playing free Eclipse. This was a very good card. It was a very good card in this particular format because Kashtira was around. It has also good applications against Purely, because in standby they usually go for the trap. If you book the target, they will not special summon. It's good to force out Mannadium boards, because other than non-engine and Goddess, spoiler, you don't have many outs to Chaos Angel. Or this also, if you open enough of this also out the Calamity FTK, because you have priority in draw, so you just draw phase, activate this. They have to negate. If you have all 3, you just clear the board, or other cards that I will show you. And it's also good going first because you just set it, and you never care about the cards that you draw, because Unchained doesn't lose to hand traps. And there's a very good factor about the deck, that hand traps don't do enough to the deck. And so even if you draw 3 hand traps with Eclipse, you can just OTK from there. It's very easy. I'm playing through Frost. This card is broken as fuck in the archetype. The fact that it lets you set a Spiral Trap is the fact that the top thing of the card, because for example, your normal tour guide dash it, you go Frost, set a spell trap Unchained, and then you go Arrow in hand to pop it, and it's full combo from there. This is an extender, going second for Southboard. As target, I'm playing 2 talents, which is also a generically good card, and 1 Duster in the main. Always find it useful. When I saw it, I was happy. When I didn't saw it, I didn't mind too much, but like it's the target lets you win some matchups, and the one off that if you draw, you are always happy. Then for the target for Unchained, I'm playing 3 escapes, 2 chamber, and 1 of wailing. I changed the lineup by cutting 1 chamber for the wailing, because in testing it came up that I pop both escape and chamber in 1 turn, and I still could set another card, and wailing is the only other one you could set off of Shavara and Sarama. It came up quite a few times during the tournament. I never missed the 3rd chamber, and I always used the wailing kinda. For those of you who don't know, wailing, okay, when set and pop, that's the same effect as the other 2 special summon. When face up, if you link someone Unchained, you can target a card on the field and destroy it, so it's an extra layer to destroy boards, and in the opponent's turn is another interruption if you have rage. Escape standard is the best one, never cut it. For the last 3 perma. This is the only entrap that I feel safe running, because the previous list where I was playing a lot of entraps, because as you see you can play a lot of non-engine, but I was losing to talent and trust and stuff like that, so I decided to don't play entraps except for this, because it doesn't trigger those cards, and it's very good both going first and second. And Unchained has a good time going second by itself, so I never felt the misses of the entraps. But perma is just a crazy card. 40 card main, kinda want to make some changes post Ballis, but I will tell you about those later. Then for the extra, this is probably the same lineup as the other video. I don't remember, but like sure. Chuyama, best card of the deck. It's a custom card. Lets you access full combo. It's generic. I mean, 2 things. Lets you extend and pop during opponent's turn. It's recover. It's everything. 2 rage. What makes the archetype? Link off during your opponent's main face up quick. You have plenty of targets. And react back from grave any fiends. Good card. One Muckracker. Play this, please. Buy it, don't care. This saved me so many times for the fact that it was generic. It's a protection, which could sound stupid, but it isn't. Because, for example, if you get nibbed and you still manage to make Caesar, nib can threaten the Caesar if you don't link it away, and Muckracker is a way you can protect it, because Muckracker can tribute a Fiend monster is a monster you control is being, if one or more monster you control are being destroyed. So if they try to go battle to clear the Caesar, you just tribute Muckracker on another Fiend to negate the destruction, which is really cool. Nothing, it's also recovery, lets you play around Nibiru, as I said, so really good card. Then for Link Freeze, 2 Anguish, you could cut this to 1, but I felt the need of the second one, especially in this Kashtira format, because usually Kashtira with Unicorn, they kinda go for the one-off in your extra. And yes, I'm playing Zeus, but it's situational if you can make it or not, because you are locked sometimes in Fiends. And this is a good way that you can link away your opponent's board. If Kashtira banish your one-off face down, you don't have the potential to play through boards going second. One Unicorn as the best target to summon off of rage during your opponent's turn, because then you can discard one to shuffle back one card, a broken ass card. Access code, I don't know why people don't play this card. The reason I play this, it's not because, okay, yes, it's a good beater, it lets you OTK for free. It will always be only a 1 pop or 2 if you have Goddess in your grave, which you will never do. But the most important thing that you can do with Access Code is Anguish effect on an opponent's board that floats. You summon Access Code if you're not Fiend locked, and then you go Chainlink 1 Access Code, and they cannot respond to Access Code. For example, if they have Mirror Jade, you go Anguish, target Mirror Jade, make Access Code, Chainlink 1 Access Code, they cannot respond, so they will not pop anything in the end phase. And you can use this for a lot of different floating effects. But yeah, great card. One bomb standard, good card. One Goddess, Fiend, you can do it, saves so many situations. It's an out to those things that you don't really have. And it's a jump scare, yeah. Sometimes your opponent will not expect it and you clear the board. Then for the Xyz, I'm playing one Darius, one Caesar, one Machinex as the DDD package. So Darius is just a rank 3 that you can make with 2 Fiends. Casually, Tour Guide and Rhino are 2 Fiends, so you basically go normal Tour, Special Rhino, Darius. And this threatens a Zeus because you can go either Machinex and beat with something big and make Zeus afterwards, or just go battle with Darius. He has a protection effect on top of himself, which basically lets you detach material, make it not being destroyed by battle, destroy the opposing monster, burn for 500. This is just a Zeus, let's say, rank up. And also you use it to make Machinex in Flander mirrors, in Flander matchups, because Flander, you don't interact with Flander, you can't interact with Flander. Machinex is the best option that you have because it will suck up the small birds and then send them to graves so they don't get recovery. It's the only thing that interacts with the board. And then the Caesar because it's good. And then one Zeus because you play talent, you play some Xyz, you have a good Zeus line. So basically, yeah, a free card. Then for the side, I'm playing free draw. The only end trap outside of perma that I felt safe running because I was losing to Mannadium a lot, and this card stops Mannadium on its path, so like that's why it also stops Dark World or Rogue decks like this that you don't want to interact that much. Chudrui for the mirror match, it's crazy. Sorry, basically you the application of Druidson is that when they try to make the Caesar, they have Rage on field and they choose 6s. At that point we go Druidson, banish the Yamming Grave because it's dark, and summon him. Then the opponent has to decide if they want to make Anguish, link it off immediately and don't worry about it. If they don't make the Caesar pass, you could just go Battle Face, Battle over Rage, because it's smaller. They don't have Yama, so they cannot special summon it back. They need to have Chamber. And then if you link it away or they pop it, you just send the Caesar to the grave, so you basically out the whole board just with Druidson. And one Herald as a trust target for especially purely, but I studied it against a lot of different decks like Bestial Dragon Link, Key Elements, Marine Cess, these are all matchups that I fought. Also Branded is good. It's good going second generally. Change of Art, Broken going second, forces out boards for free. I decided to play 2 Storms just because I didn't know what to play and I had space in the extra in the side. Never use it, probably will cut it. Free Cyclone, never cut this card. This was the MVP for a lot of tournaments recently and also for the regional. This is useful to get rid of floats, you know, spell traps effect like the torunament one. It's broken in the mirror because you banish the spell traps. They don't get their effects, they don't summon from end. And against floodgates various, it's useful. They anti-spelled me, I cosmic, I won. They tick-about me, I cosmic, I won. They ghost match me, I cosmic, I won. So basically, really good card. Never feel the need of cutting it. You can make an argument to play MST, but that's bad versus Unchained. And I also hate Runic a lot, so this is also against Runic. And then free evilly, this was free. Some people are not playing evilly this format. I mean, it's not the best against Unchained because they can play around it, but in Unchained it forces out a lot of things that you don't then have to worry about, like set spell traps in the mirror also. If the board is just the Rage and the Caesar with non-engine, you can basically destroy it, and the Evil is the card that lets you basically get rid of the spell traps that they have, which you don't want to worry about. Okay, so this was the list. I already, as I said, made the combo tutorial on the other video that I put in the descriptions. Just want to say one last tournament report, because why not? I think I have time, I hope. Okay, you say to watch. Round 1, I went against Marinces, lost the die roll, win to 2-0. Goddess MVP, and the fact that I can trigger effects in damage, you cannot use hand traps. So basically, crash the Unchained, summon a bomb, pop the field spell, beat over the link, and then combo from there. Game 2, I just herald the link, cosmic, the ghost match, and then full combo from there. Easy. Second match, I went against Elements. I luckily won the die roll there because Elements is a very bad matchup. Because all of your interactions send for effects to grave, so like not a bad. You rely heavily on the Caesar in the matchup, or Machinex if you can put it up. It's good. One game 1, make the board. Couldn't play through game 2. Game 2, I opened a very good end. It was like Eclipse, Cosmic, Disaster. Obviously, why not? Trap and Prison. It was broken for the matchup. Basically forced out everything with Eclipse, banished the Suliak with Cosmic, and then full combo from there. He hand destruction me, and I drew 5 names, and from there I couldn't do much. I also drew the Shyama of the for 6 cards, so like not good. And game 3, I went first. I made the board. Couldn't play. No, actually, that was a played game. It like Kai drew my Rage. I immediately summoned it back. He summoned Ferrier. I rage it. Then he started playing TR. He got some nice mills, but didn't manage to trigger his names because never milled the Swamp King. So like he passed with just red wear, I feel like, and then in my turn I was able to clean it up. Game 3 went against Sprite. Lost game 1, I lost the die roll. He made a pretty good board. I didn't have enough to play through it. Game 2, I went first. He threw 3 hand traps at me. I managed to do Rage, Sarama, Set Escape with 1 card in hand and pass. In normal blue, I pop it with Escape. He had the 2 names in them, couldn't play. Game 3, he went first, but I opened Eclipse and he didn't have carrots, so I went Eclipse, first the board, and then from there I was able to clean up the match. Fourth matchup, Trap Tricks, 2-0. No, 2-1 because I break the game 2. I opened no spell traps, Arua, and some bricks. In game 3 it was cleaned up easily. Then lost the finals against Branded Synchro. Weird. It was a weird matchup, but like Branded is a hard matchup. Yeah, basically, I feel like for the next list I'm going to cut the storms and something else to play Ash in the side, and I want to find a room for Droplet in the main when Arisat will go out of the format. Nothing, guys. Hope you enjoyed the decklist. It's always a blast to make this list, and I'm having a very great time playing Unchained, one of my favorite decks, and hope you like it. No, nothing. Next video. Bye.